my job last year to start my business automation development agency. And today I'm going to share some key lessons that I've learned since I started my journey. My name is Patrick, and I'm the founder of Univium, a business automation development agency. And taking that leap of faith last year to start my business was definitely a tough decision. But it's been well worth it, and I've learned a lot since I started this journey. And amongst many really valuable lessons that I've learned, I would say one of the first ones that seems obvious, but I didn't really anticipate it beforehand, is that before you automate something, you have to have a manual process to automate. It's surprising, but I actually have a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, I want to automate X, Y, and Z. And so I ask, well, how do you do it currently? What's your process? There's a million different ways you could do that, whether it's posting on social media or sending out emails or signing tasks. What's your process look like currently? And they would just say, well, I don't have a process. I have a vague image of what I want in my head. And so a common discussion that I'm having to have with people is focus on the manual process first. Don't worry about scaling it until you have a process that works, because if you don't have a process that works, then scaling it and automating it really isn't going to do any good. And so it was definitely interesting to see. I actually got lucky. The first couple of clients I took on after I started, they had a process in place. They knew exactly what they wanted, and they were just like, I need A, B, C, D, E, and I want it like this and that. And they were really specific and concrete. And so I built it out and I was like, all right, this is going great. And then I think it was like my third or fourth client I reached. That's when they got a little bit more vague on what they were wanting. And I struggled, and I had to realize, take a step back, have a discussion, and be like, okay, let's figure out the manual process, then let's automate it. And what I ended up doing is now at that point, I'll really focus. I won't even talk about automation. I'll talk about what's your end result. Let's build a manual process on it. And I'll do a separate service as that, whether it's consulting or whatnot. Once the manual process is in place, let's automate it. Let's scale it up. Let's do a lot more at a higher quality and go from there. Which kind of brings me to the next lesson that I've learned that I'm seeing over and over again is when you're building an automation, if you don't already know exactly what you want to build and where you want to go, you definitely need to spend a lot of time and effort focusing on the direction and destination that you want to reach over prioritizing just building something and getting something done. It's easy to like hop into something, and especially, people that reach out to me, the reason they're reaching out to me for my services is because I'm able to get stuff done and get stuff done quickly. And so a lot of times they're eager, they're ready to move. They're like, let's get a contract. Let's get you started as soon as possible. I want to have an automation that does all these things by the end of the week. And so initially what I would do is I would say, okay, let's give me the best you've got, and I'm going to start building. And then I'd start building, and we would just kind of reach a point where it's like, okay, well, this isn't going the direction it should have gone. It doesn't have this or that, or consider this or this other factor and whatnot. And so then we end up having to backtrack, and then it just ends up being a mess that has to untangle, and it can waste people's time. And so I learned pretty quickly that if you aren't really specific and concrete and you can't pinpoint what direction you want to go and where you want to end up, then you need to stop. Don't even start building anything. Focus on what is your desired outcome. Make sure you really know. Specify it, some sort of concrete, measurable result. And then once you've spent time doing that, then you can start building. It's really easy to get too eager to start. And so you have to be patient, and you have to really define what you want. And then once you define what you want, especially for me, it's really easy. Then you can build it, and then it goes real fast. I think the challenging part is going from this broad idea to this refined, specific idea. And so definitely focus on your direction and destination over the speed in which you're moving along the project. And so the last lesson I'm going to kind of talk about today is really a fun metaphor I kind of bring up from time to time to take a different viewpoint on certain projects. And that is, you need to know when you need to make a cake as opposed to make an oven. And I use that metaphor because I had one of my earlier projects where, metaphorically speaking, I start building an oven only to find out that what the client really wanted was a cake. And in this metaphor, the oven really refers to the actual technical automation process, the technical automation itself, whereas the cake kind of refers to the recipe and ingredients, which refers to the manual process behind the automation. And so it's interesting because different people have different preferences. Some people are like, I have the recipe, I have the ingredients, I know my process, I know what I want, I know exactly how it's supposed to flow. I just need you to build the automation, just build the oven, and I can go and I can bake all the cakes. I can do that all day long. Whereas other people kind of need both. They're like, okay, we need the recipe and we need the ingredients, but we also need you to do the automation part as well. So and then some people just want the cake itself, and they don't care about the automation. And in those instances, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll refer them to someone who can help them out and get that process taken care of for them. And then when they are ready to automate, I go back and help them out. But yeah, so I'd say those are just, a couple of important lessons or interesting lessons that I've learned since I started my journey. They're all very similar, which I think is interesting. And I think it's good to kind of, stay focused on how to really drive and deliver results for businesses. And so if you have any automation projects you're working on yourself, feel free to reach out to me via email or on my website, univium.com. Otherwise, if you have any questions, leave a comment and take care.